Hello, Libra. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. All right, Libra. So some of you may be dealing with situations where you just feel like, ugh, I'm tired of dealing with this. For others, it's going to feel like, I'm tired of acting like things are okay when they're not. And for some of you, you're just done with fake people and fake situations. But this, I think, is the most important message. Whatever situation you're dealing with right now, you're being asked to take a moment to come back to the present moment, breathe, and think about what you're going to do before you do it. Now, if you are leaving difficult situations, this could be saying that you need to have a plan in place before you do so. And for others of you, it's just make sure you're mindful about how you are reacting to a situation that's making you feel like you're not okay. Like, I'm not okay with this. That's what I keep getting. And again, that's not going to be for all of you. But no matter what, whatever you're dealing with, breathe is so important. Having patience with what's going on and not being emotionally pulled one way or the other. Coming back to the present moment. Meditation and prayer, whatever you're comfortable with, but focusing on your breathing. And then for some of you, there's this feeling of, Libra, you can't go around kicking people's asses. Oh my God. Your overall death. Wow, man. So yeah. We're done with how things used to be. It's time for that transformation to happen. But it may require you to fully end a situation. This isn't something you're going back to, but this is big for you. It's going to change who you are. But with death, there is nothing new and there is no growth without decay, right? It's the same thing. You have to have one to experience the other. But this is big, big. In the past, the Four of Cups. So whatever you were dealing with in the past, we're talking about apathy. And it's funny because Breathe is talking about that too. Don't become complacent with things that, just don't feel like they're good enough anymore. And for some of you, maybe you need to go find the Bodhi tree and go sit under it for a little bit, right? And think about why everything seems to be leaving you with the same type of feeling. Now, this could also be a situation coming back that you didn't really have interest in before. But we'll see how this is playing out. Oh boy. In the present, the devil, the shadow side. So, and with death being the overall here and this being you, this is great. This is you realizing that, I don't want to say, so part of it is be careful about getting too wrapped up in self-loathing. But, even with the devil being in the present moment and death being the overall, I think a lot of you understand that and you see that. So, like, if you've just been kind of in a place where you feel bad about how everything's going, this is you realizing that that's become a negative pattern that's creating, a reflection of it. And it's like, I'm tired of seeing it. Wow. Future conditions, the High Priestess. It kind of almost has the hermit feel to it, but you're not going into hermit mode. You're just becoming more aware of what is going on around you and trusting how you feel, needing to end negative situations to get back in touch with your intuition. Anything that has made you feel like, ugh. With that Four of Cups, it's over. But this is also important here in terms of, what is happening with you after this. You need to trust where this is going, and it's not about faith, right? Because we're not looking at the Fool here. It's trusting yourself and knowing what you need to do for you, right? your best path to follow the Knight of Pentacles, you know, and again, right, like, there has to be a plan moving forward. That's what I want to say to you. Whatever you're leaving, you know it's bad for you. It doesn't make you feel good. It's not what you wanted. But before you end this and leave it, you have to make sure that you have some plans moving forward. And the other part of this, too, is there isn't any kind of a rush. You know, you want to be practical about how you're moving forward. But it kind of has that feeling of, you know, I need to start now. I need to start now making plans to get away from this in a way where it's benefiting you, you know, bringing in more abundance, right? And this could be an opportunity coming through for you that's going to require you to act, but it has to be inspired. Like, if you're going, should I, shouldn't I, maybe this, no. You go with exactly how you feel. But plans moving forward. In your environment, the Six of Cups. So, you know, I almost feel like you're in a situation where in the past things were better. But whatever it is, it's not holding your interest. And this may be why we're looking at death as the overall. It's almost saying, you know, be careful about being emotionally pulled back into these situations that you know are not for you. They're not good for you. They don't serve you. And you know it and you see it for what it is. But this reflection back on it. You know, and for some of you, it may just be that habits of the past are making you more aware of, you know, what's being reflected back to you. But again, right, like it's done with now. Your hopes and your fears, the Page of Wands, and this is great. So this is hoping for that good communication to come through, or some of you are hoping that, you know, this new path is going to bring more optimism, but also stability. And I think that that's something that you need to focus on too, just because of this being your advice. But I love the Page of Wands here. This is the happiest kid I have ever seen. Like, hey, yeah, guess where I'm going? No. And this is just another thing that I'm picking up from this. For some of you, you really may be fearing that, you know, if you're dealing with a person here, they may not have a lot of follow through when it comes to the things that they're saying, you know, but we're not looking at the Knight of Wands here. I feel more so that this is you being more hopeful about communication that you're wanting to come through. But yeah, geez, Libra, wow. And then coming out the Eight of Wands. So, and I go back to this. If things start moving quickly for you and start changing very quickly, always check in with yourself on how you're feeling about it. But make sure that the plans moving forward are meant to create more stability and security. But the Eight of Wands, again, the communication, right? But things happening quick. There's your Ten of Swords. But you're like, you're over it. The Three of Cups and then the Three of Swords. Okay, so now this is going to be for those of you who are dealing with painful situations. This message is not going to be for everybody. This is going to be for those of you who know that emotionally you have gotten caught up in a bad pattern that you want to be done. You need to trust how you feel moving forward and don't let things get carried away. That's what I want to say. But the Eight of Wands, though, is a good indication that things are right on target. And as soon as you make this choice to let this go and let this end be done, this painful ending, things are going to start going in the right direction. You have support with the Three of Cups. Now, I know some people will look at this and go, yeah, third party situation. No, I don't see it that way. Because there's almost this feeling of, you know, besides reconnecting with people from the past, this is, you know, this isn't who I am. This isn't who I used to be. That's what I want to say. And you have support that's going, yeah, right? That is going to help you heal the heartbreak from this painful ending. Wow, man. This one... For some of you, this eclipse is going to be exactly what you need to happen. And blessing in disguise is what I want to say. Throat chakra. Strength. And then the heart center, the fourth chakra. So again, going back to your meditation, again, you have to trust. You have to trust what your emotions are telling you when things start to pick up as you're ending all of this and healing from this heartbreak and the support is coming through. When you're doing your meditation, go from the heart space to the throat and start speaking. Like, how do I put this? Start speaking the best things that you can about yourself. That's what I want to say. Especially for those of you who are looking at this going, yeah, this isn't who I used to be. This is getting back into a place where, you know, you have love in your heart and you're able to speak your truth and strength. Keep going. Like, I always get that when that one comes up. Like, don't give up. And who else got this? A win-win outcome is forecast. And then a time for healing. Yep. Wow, Libra. Some of you are going to see some really big changes coming up.